Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us. We are glad that you're here. I'm Steve,
And I'm Scott.
and together we're Backyard Musings, the science and technology channel.
Yep. And today we are starting off with a health topic, which is this is a good one.
Yeah, new research shows that reducing dietary protein may significantly lower liver cancer risk or slow its progression in people with impaired liver functions. For people living with liver damage, for food choices can matter in ways that go beyond weight or cholesterol. A Rutgers-led team reports that dialing back protein intake could potentially lower the odds of liver cancer or slow it after it starts, at least in early testing. Would you like to know more?
Yeah. So this one hits kind of close to home. So I think we talked the other day about pancreatic cancer and the devastation of that. And my father-in-law actually passed away from liver cancer. And it was one of those deals where he was kind of a poster child for his doctor because she was prescribing him this drug, testing him on a regular basis, and everything was good. And then I don't remember what it was, like towards the end of the year, and she saw something she didn't like, and she said, "Man, I don't know how this happened, but it just came on." And she gave him about 6 months, and he didn't want to do anything about it. He just wanted to let it run its course, and it was about 6 months, and he passed. It was
Hmm.
tough watching that. So it's the real deal. So this is very very cool information. Let's see. In Science Advances, a publication, right, published on January 9th, 2026, the researchers found that mice on a low protein diet developed liver tumors more slowly and were less likely to die from the disease. That's positive. The study adds to a growing idea in cancer research. When an organ's normal chemistry is disrupted, the byproducts that build up can reshape the environment tumors grow in. So this is a positive.
I don't know how. I mean, we need protein. I mean, like, protein is what, if you want to lose weight, you got to eat more protein. So
Right?
I'm not
And it's
understanding how this starving the organs, not starving, but reducing protein is going to help. I'm not getting it.
well, I don't know. It's if it's good for the mice, we know we love the mice, so hopefully
Yeah.
it'll work out in humans as well. So we'll see.
Okay, that possibility matters because liver cancer is notoriously hard to treat and often detected late. In the United States, the 5 year survival rate is about 22%. Wow. And the American
Yeah.
Cancer Society estimates there are 42,000 new cases in 2025 and 30,000 deaths.
Yeah, and that's another thing. We always think about liver issues having to do with maybe alcohol abuse or doing stuff that we've been talking
Hepatitis
about.
C. Hepatitis C.
Yeah, exactly. But it's not. I mean, I've known some people. Well, my father-in-law, somebody else I could name that you would recognize his name had issues with liver, and he was. These were both dry guys. I mean, they didn't drink, led clean lives. I mean, it's one of those things. So, the group of people facing elevated risk is far larger than those already diagnosed with liver cancer. Roughly 1 in 4 U.S. adults has fatty liver disease. That's pretty crazy. A condition that can progress to cirrhosis and cancer. Viral hepatitis and heavy alcohol use also significantly raise these risks. So yeah, that kind of answers my question, right? You don't have to be a drinker or abusing your body to necessarily have this risk. So it could
Yeah,
be.
my cat Baba just had a checkup 3 weeks ago, and they wanted to test to see if he had fatty liver disease. So they pulled blood and everything. Thank goodness he doesn't. But that kind of scared me when that can come out of nowhere.
Yeah. Well, you wonder how I had a dog that developed throat cancer, and you wonder how that happens. I mean, you start thinking about stuff, and of course, he was a golden retriever. He ate everything, literally everything, and so you wonder where they pick that kind of stuff up. But just puzzling.
All right, quote, if you have liver disease or damage that prevents your liver from functioning correctly, you should seriously consider reducing your protein intake to lower the risk of developing liver cancer, said the study's senior author Weijing Zhong, a distinguished professor at the Rutgers Ernest Mario School of Pharmacy, and a member of the Cancer Metabolism and Immunology program at Rutgers Cancer Institute, the state's only NCI-designated comprehensive cancer center.
When people eat protein, the nitrogen it contains can be converted into ammonia, a substance that is toxic to the body and especially harmful to the brain. In a healthy liver, ammonia is converted into urea, and safely eliminated through urine.
Like guano, right?
Sure.
Goes through the urine, like
Yeah.
bat pee.
Yeah.
Okay, to test whether impaired ammonia processing drives cancer or is simply a byproduct, Zong's team utilized a technique to induce liver tumors in mice without crippling the ammonia disposal system. The researchers then used gene editing tools to disable ammonia processing enzymes in some, but not all, of those animals and compared outcomes.
The results were striking. Mice with disabled enzymes and higher ammonia levels developed heavier tumor burdens and experienced a much faster rate of mortality than those with functioning systems.
Wow. Next, the team followed the trail of the extra ammonia and found something unexpected. It was not just accumulating as waste, it was being rerouted into raw materials cancer cells need to multiply. With that mechanism in place, the researchers tested a practical lever: less protein in the diet. Mice fed low-protein food showed much slower tumor growth and lived significantly longer than mice given standard protein levels. So I wonder if they gave them Twinkies to reduce their protein.
Yeah, it's funny you should bring up that particular food, because there's been tests that say that Twinkies are anti-healthy. They are good, though, I will say that. And they have a long shelf life. So they're good food storage. But yeah, I don't know. But then, that's kind of overdoing it on the opposite side, right? The sugar side.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's good either, because the alcohol has a high sugar content normally, depending on what kind of alcohol you're drinking. And so I don't know. Again, maybe we've got some medical people out there that can chime in on that, comments or something. So individuals with healthy livers need not worry. But I don't know. My father-in-law, again, he had a healthy liver according to his doctor and according to the tests, as their systems can handle robust protein intake. However, these findings have implications for many people living with liver cancer, fatty liver disease, viral hepatitis, or other liver impairments.
A low-protein diet. Cancer care often emphasizes higher protein to preserve muscle and strength during treatment, and overly strict restriction can backfire by worsening frailty. The best target likely depends on the diagnosis, overall nutrition, and how well the liver is clearing ammonia, he said, but protein reduction may make sense for people with elevated ammonia.
See, I didn't even know they would test for that. Ammonia levels. I wouldn't even think you'd have ammonia in your body. But anyway, closing out, this is a quote: reducing the protein consumption may be the easiest way to get ammonia levels down, Zhang said. So, okay, I guess I got to look up what's going on with ammonia, because I don't even know they tested for ammonia in your body. I don't know.
I didn't know that protein, a byproduct of protein, is nitrogen, which turns into ammonia. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, what is ammonia nitrate?
Ammonium nitrate is for like fertilizer, isn't it?
Yeah, that's like they put in fertilizer, which lately in the last 20, 30 years we found can be used in explosives. And yeah, it's just but again, putting that having that into your body, I just don't know. It's just weird. You think that, because I'm thinking ammonia like in Mr. Clean, or you using it for a cleaning solution, not something that would you'd ingest somehow into your body, or your body would take something and turn it into ammonia. I don't know. Very, very puzzling. So, but this is kind of a good story, I guess. You're taking in the wrong proteins or too much protein, or I don't know. But
All right, folks, thanks for joining us.
Take care, everyone. Thanks.